fixed. Hello VC, Brother Eric here, and welcome to the Plastic Soundwave Call. So it's good to be making a video again. I haven't had a chance to make a video lately, only because I've been doing a lot of stuff around here. I got my yard clean, the garage emptied, got rid of a ton of stuff we didn't need or want anymore, and we've been redecorating. So you might see a few changes around here very soon. In fact, my next video is going to be all about it. I can't wait. But we're not here about me. We're here for Richard McCook. And Richard McCook has hit 500 subscribers. And he decided to do a contest. And so there's a lot of contests going on out there. I'm still working on redecorating. But I really did like this idea. Basically, it was if you could make a sampler album or a 6-pack of 6 songs from an artist, what would those songs be? And I thought that was a really good idea. I remember way back in the day, a friend of mine had the band The Police had a 6-pack that you could buy of singles. And so I remember a couple instances where that happened. So I thought, you know what would it be like to put on the old record producer's hat, or, you know, record executive's hat, and if I had a band, what would I pick? Well, I decided to go with the band King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard. Mainly because I needed a band that started with the letter K and had a good discography. I don't have all of their albums, but I've listened to some other ones that those songs might make it on there, but I don't have those records to show. And I do have about 10 or 11 of King Gizzard's albums, so there's more than enough material there to work with. And so if you get a chance, check out Richard McCook's channel. That's what it's called, Richard McCook, right? Yeah. So before we get into it here, I also want to say that if you look to the eye, you will get a 6-pack playlist for King Gizzard and Lizard Wizard with the songs that I'm talking about here. The first song that I want to put on it would be from the album Fishing for Fishies, 2019 release. King Gizzard is an Australian band. You know, they started putting out their first stuff in like 2010, 2011. But I think the way these songs go, and if you listen to that playlist, especially you, Richard, you'll see what's so neat about this band. A lot of bands do like a lot of genres within an album. These guys totally go with one genre in an album, and then the next album is a completely different genre. And so this one here is just basically good boogie music. Most of the songs on it show it, but the song I'd want to sample from this album is Plastic Boogie. Plastic Boogie sounds very much like a Kenny Loggins song. It's just fun. You want to shake your ass when you listen to it. Not that I'm necessarily a huge Kenny Loggins fan, but I appreciate some of the songs that I hear from him. And I appreciate the song on here because it kind of makes me think of him. And so the first song, Plastic Boogie. I'm probably subjectively objective on that name of that song too. There's other good songs on here too. but that's a good sample of the entire album. So, the next song would be from the album Quarters, and that song would be The River, first song on here. Now, I know that one of the rules is they couldn't be singles in your country. And it was a single in the UK and Europe, but not in the US. So, I can use The River from this song. A very kind of jazzy Santana kind of feel to it. And what's great about this band is that as you start going into this 6-pack, the first one was like Kenny Loggins. This one's more like Santana. It seems a little bit more refined. And so you think you could get a hang on what this band's sound is like. But nope. We have to go on to number 3. So our third song for this 6-pack is going to be Superbug from the album Infest the Rat's Nest. This is their last 2019 release, which again, this band is known for putting out multiple albums in a year. I think they put out 5 in 2017. And it shows how they just will come up. The first album that I showed has a definite boogie sound to it. This just turns left or right, however you want to look at it. And it's thrash metal, it's stoner metal. It's just, for me, it sounds like really solid metal. And the song Superbug sounds like it could have been lifted right off from Sleep or Electric Wizard. It's got that heavy Black Sabbath stoner dirge to it. It almost takes you into a hypnotic state. Lots of reverb. It just fills the room, especially if you're just sitting and listening to it. It does. This album does take you in another place. And I really think that Superbug is one of those songs that take you there. So, kind of remaining in that heavy rock vein. They have another album that's from 2017 that was not metal, but it was more heavy prog. And that was Murder of the Universe. Not one of their most popular albums. I really dig it, but that's because even though there's like 21 songs on here, it's really all parts of 3 songs. And I really like the song The Lord of Lightning versus Balrog. And I think that that's a good 14-minute long song when you have all the pieces together. And it tells a very interesting story. Just 2 great beasts wanting to beat the shit out of each other. So, number 4 in this one, we're going to go back into psychedelia. These guys do a great song called Floating Along, Fill Your Lungs. Such an awesome song. It has a lot of texture, and if you're right in the sound stage of your speakers, it just makes you feel like you're flowing back and forth. The stereo on that song is absolutely incredible. This is one of the earlier works. I believe this came out in 2015. I'm sorry, 2013. And this is one of the songs when I heard from this band, really made me like them. This whole album is really good, but the song I would pick off of this album is the title track, Float Along, Fill Your Lungs. I don't know what they're talking about in that, but... And so the final song, number 6, that I would choose for the King Gizzard 6-pack would be their first full album. Wait a minute. This is the wrong one. Sorry, that was the EP. 12 Bar Bruises. Actually, I need to turn this around. Alright, let's start this over. Their first full album, the other one was an EP. 2012, 12 Bar Bruises. And the song I took off of here was Elbow. Just a good, solid, fun tune. And it kind of traces back to the first song that I put on here. So if you know their other album, Infinity Nonagon, you can listen to that looped and you can never really tell where the beginning and the end is. And so if you loop this playlist, it will do like that. It'll kind of circle back around to itself in honor of King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard. So those are my 6-pack songs for King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard, and my entry for Richard McCook's 6-pack or 500 subscriber contest. And I would say go over there and watch his channel. I really like his channel. What got me hyped on his channel was one of the first ones I saw, he did a thing on ABBA, and I'm a big sucker for ABBA. So, Richard, ABBA. He's also a big Bowie fan. He does a lot of great ranking videos, so if you get a chance, go over there and subscribe to his channel. He's a great member of the VC. VC's a lot of fun, so that's why I'll always say, it's not just about the music. See you next time.